Hi, my name is Abdul Wahid and I'm an English teacher. In this video, I'm going to talk about grammar. And you see, grammar is, as previously I told you, that we start from tenses. Tenses are part of grammar. But in my opinion, tenses should not be mixed with grammar. Okay, tenses are though part of the grammar. They help us identify present, past, and future. But the definition of grammar is absolutely different. So grammar is the proper use of verb form. Grammar is mainly the proper use of verb form. And if by studying grammar and you have not learned the proper use of verb form, so believe me, you have learned nothing. Maybe you have learned the present, past, and future, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and perfect continuous, and simple, negative interrogative, active, passive, direct into active, passive. Oh, all their things that you have learned. Okay, different types of sentences, many things that you know. But if you have not learned the proper use of a form, you haven't learned anything about grammar. So the 95% it is the proper use of verb form. If you have learned it, then you have learned 95%, more than 95% of grammar that you have learned. Otherwise, you have learned nothing. Okay. And this method that I have previously discussed about it, that this route leads to translation. Okay. For example, you learn the art of identifying present, past, and future, and not properly as well. And then you move on to indefinite continuous. You see, well, make different, what I should say. You introduce different type of sentences, four different type of sentences. Then you change them into negative, interrogative, or negative, negative, interrogative, or negative, interrogative, interrogative, and then you change them into active voice or passive voice. So this is identification in local languages and all the countries, people of all the countries in this way. And they first they make sentences, then they translate them into in English, and then they and they work out a system and to translate their local language into English, and this is the direction of translation, and you will never be able to translate unless you become um, expert in two languages, your native language and your English language. If you're not expert in that, and you will not be able to translate, and you will learn, of course, a few sentences. Here in this, if there is proper use of a form. Otherwise, your English will go wrong. Okay, and but this is far from language. This is more towards translation, and this is very well to worldwide. Okay, in every school, every institution where people talk about teaching it. Though I have studied some English, some institutes which is he give you training, speak English, learn English in 3 months, okay? And you go there and you learn, you see some manners, good morning, hello, excuse me, things like this you learn. But once again, I should say that this is language, this is not language. When you say good morning, how are you? Okay, that's language, okay? You don't care about indefinite continuous, perfect continuous greeting, what kind of greeting, okay? We just simply so good morning, that's language, okay? So, use of verb form, the proper use of verb form, this is grammar. Must not ignore this. If you violate this, English is wrong. Your English is blast. You have blasted your English, okay? So I don't know. This is very, but this is not introduced anywhere in the world. Okay, perhaps I'm the first person to introduce this. Anyway, yes, I have never seen this division of these things like this. So proper use of a form, that was really very important. And now, how we can make proper use of a form? The first form comes with these words. Okay, if you are using these words, you will use first form. learn them. Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, do, does, did. I have given them a rhythmic order, which it will help you remember them, and you will have to learn. Okay, maybe today you say no, we don't want it. Maybe next, the more you move on, the more then you will come to it that the final thing is that with these words you will use the first form of the verb, and if you don't, your sentence goes wrong everywhere in the world. Okay, in every country, in every society, this is accepted rule. Okay, in America, in England, in Australia, New Zealand, wherever English is spoken. Okay, so will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, do, does, did. Use first form with these words. Okay, when these words are following it's before these words, there may be a subject. Okay, then after this, then you would use first form. Second form, no helping verb. Okay, if there is a helping verb, you cannot use second form. For example, I went. Well, this is S plus 2 type sentence, and there is no helping verb in it. I go, this is S plus 1. I went, this is S plus 2. S means subject. And here, and if you change into negative, negative sentences need at least one helping verb. Because this sentence doesn't have any helping verb, and we note that there is second form of verb used in it. So it is you to change into negative, you say did not, and the first forms come first. Okay. For example, did not go, I did not go. Simple. So second form, no helping verb. And if you are using a helping verb with second form, that's wrong. These words are use all third form with these words. For, has, have, had, being. Okay. Whenever you are using them, you have to use the form of verb. You have to make selection of what form of verb you should use. Third form, always, always, always use third form. Okay. Or don't use any form of verb. Okay, if you're using, use the third form, then it will be correct. Otherwise, sentence will go wrong. He has broken the chair. We have planned for future. He had advised. Okay, but I failed to follow. This is all these sentences are correct because as you are using third form with these words. Being is can never first helping verb, so we avoid it here. It needs one helping verb. It's a ing form helping verb you can use. Is being, am being, are being, was being, were being, be being, been being. So in this way, and after that you use third form. Is being written, am being taught or helped, are being advised, was being advised, were being written, or be needs one helping verb. Okay, be is the first form. It will be, would be, shall be, should be, can be, could be, and after that ing form or third form. Will be eating, will be eaten. Both ways correct. Will be, would be eating, would be eaten. Shall be eating, shall be eaten. Should be eating, should be eaten. Can be eating, can be eaten. So in all those way, when you are using be is the first form, and after be, the form will be according to this, either ing form, either third. Been is the third form, so it fits here. Has been, have been, and then verb will be either ing form or third form. So, for example, he has been writing, he has been written. We have been writing, we have been written. We had been writing, we had been written. I had been writing, I had been written. He had been writing, he had. So, in this way, your sentence is correct after the use of verb form. There's little chance that you will make a major mistake. Okay, mostly we can easily understand what a person is saying. So this is the way. Okay, there are two ways of learning. This goes through translation. You will become, maybe in the future, far in the future, you will become a very good translator. And how you will become a good translator? First you learn this, then you learn language. This, but if you don't learn this and you come to language, maybe you don't become a good translator, but at the same time, you will be able to communicate. This is, you will be able to speak English, and this is your task if you really mean it to speak English. It will give you confidence, okay? You need this, okay? Without this, follow this way or that this way, you will have to come to agree to this, and if you don't, your English will go wrong. And if it is so must, so why not learn it, okay? So I wish that if you really want to learn English and you mean it, go to this side if you like, but do come to this. Don't ignore this. Okay, that was all about the grammar. Previously, I told you about present, past, and future. And the same, this goes to translation. Okay, the same thing is here, has been repeated. So this way is translate, this way is to language. Okay, and you come to first you come to the language, then you go to the grammar. And if first you go to the grammar and then come to the language, it's a long way. Okay, without language, you cannot learn grammar. I often give the example of grammar. It's like a shoe polish. If you have a shoe, then polish is good. It will make it shine. It will make your shoe shine. But if you don't have the shoes, the language, then what will you do with the shoe polish? Okay, it will remain idle somewhere. So most of the people they have shoe polish, but they don't have the shoe. That's why they become teachers, or you see, translator for you see, they become grammar teacher, and people are learning this because the schools are demanding it. This is the basic demand of the schools, the English language teaching institution, and they believe that every teacher must know this. Whereas my if I am the on the selecting committee, I will say every teacher must know this. Okay, this is what a teacher does not teach, cannot violate. This can be, we don't know, we don't remember that what is, when we are speaking, it's a present, continuous, indefinite. We know that present, past, future, but we don't know it's indefinite, continuous, negative, interrogative. These things don't come to our mind. So hope you like this video. This is a strange, a little different. If you are a teacher, I'm sorry. I speak another way, okay? But when I also learned that I wasted a lot of my time for 4 or 5 years. I wasted in learning this, and then finally I came by chance. Okay, God helped me, and I came to know about this. After this, I did not never give much importance to these, and still I don't. And everybody who speaks English, they don't give much importance to these, but they do. People you see these days from English medium schools, so they are coming out who can speak English, and they are learning English from their environment. And even those when they have home task and getting grammar, they are confused. Though they can communicate a little bit, to some extent they can communicate with their friends, to the principal, to the teacher, and but this is very confusing for them. Okay, someday my skills are relating. I'm skilled in English language, and the other one is literature. I understand. Similarly, I don't have a conventional approach to English literature. So I will discuss maybe sometime in another video. So thank you very much for sticking to this video to this point. Wish you all the best, and hope you would like it and you would use it. And if you are a beginner, you should come to this side. This is for the teachers, okay? For the students, for the teachers, for the academies. This is not very helping and this is not very necessary as well, but this one is must. You will have to come to this. Okay, dear students, thank you very much. Students and teachers, thank you very much. Goodbye. Wish you all the best. Goodbye.